The commute isn't worth it. The bosses thought they had leverage. They thought workers would line up, hat in hand, ready to barter their salaries for the privilege of working from home. Turns out, Europe just flipped the script. According to the European Central Bank, 70%, I'll say that again, 70% of Eurozone workers wouldn't take any pay cut to keep remote work. Not a dime, not a cent, nothing. The average worker would give up just 2.6% of their income to stay home a few days a week. But the hardcore remote crowd, they top out at 4.6%. Compare that to previous studies claiming workers would trade 7%, 8%, even 10% of their income for the chance to escape the cubicle farm by working from home. The ECB's data slams the brakes on that fantasy hard. The message is clear. Remote work is no longer a perk. It's expected. It's not a bargaining chip, not a golden carrot management can dangle over our head. It's part of the job now, normalized, baked into what modern employment means. Workers aren't going to bleed for it. Not anymore. Certainly not in Europe. Since 2019, the share of Europeans working from home at least sometimes has doubled, now sitting at 22%. And yet, companies are still in boardrooms debating, fiddling, tweaking policies as if trying to repackage something workers have already decided on. The ECB survey makes one thing pretty obvious. Employees aren't desperate for crumbs. They've tasted control of their time, and they're not about to hand it back. Think about the psychology here. In 2020, working from home felt like a lifeline, a privilege ripped from the jaws of crises. By 2025, though, it's table stakes. Workers expect it, and the value proposition has shifted. Employers say, we'll let you work from home, but it'll cost you. And the workers replied, nice try. Working from home is no longer a perk. It's standard, and standard doesn't come with a discount. For companies, this is more than just an HR headache. It's a signal flare. You can't patch retention with beanbag perks and watered down remote policies. People want fair pay and fair flexibility. Full stop. You strip one, don't expect them to cling to the other. Now, here's the twist. Remote work still comes with costs, social isolation, blurred boundaries, managers who don't know how to lead without surveillance software. But workers have done the math. The commute isn't worth it. The office isn't worth it. And no amount of culture talk or Pizza Fridays is going to erase that calculation. The ECB numbers tell us something deeper. They tell us that the power dynamic is shifting. Workers may not control the economy, but they do control their threshold for compromise. And that threshold just got tighter. If you want to track what's happening now and what's barreling down the road next in the world of work, subscribe to The Recruiting Life. I cut through the headlines every week, giving you the story behind the story. Because at the end of the day, remote work isn't something people are willing to buy with a pay cut. It's the new baseline. And the ECB just made it official.
It is rich.